Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Toasty. This is actually a guy in real life, and he has made a couple of appearances here on the channel in multi-battles 52 and 53, but this is actually our first ever singles match. And as you can see, he has a very cool team there, which should make it a good match, so we're going to get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I was thinking he was going to want to lead with the Meow Stick, expecting that thing to be a dual screener and wanting to get those up early, so I decided to lead with my Gengar to counter that as best I can, as he actually does end up leading with the Meow Stick. So he is going to go straight for a light screen here. It does get priority thanks to the Prankster ability, and that is going to reduce the damage from special attacks to his team for a few turns. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball in return, which does take him down to a little over half. And then this turn I'm going to go for another Shadow Ball, hoping to finish him off. Unfortunately, he does survive that in the red and goes for the Psychic in return, which I do survive with 16 health in the red as well. And then my Cursed Body actually activates to disable his Psychic, which was pretty cool. So this turn he is going to go for the switch, wants to save his Meowstic for later, so he's going to come in with the Necrozma, as I am going to go for a Sludge Bomb just in case he decided to switch, which is not going to do much damage thanks to the light screen. But this turn I am going to go for it again, expecting this thing to be weakness policy, not wanting to activate that. So that is going to take him down to a little over half, but I actually do get the poison, which was nice, as he goes for the Automize to get that sharp speed increase, trying to set up on me. And then he is going to take some damage from the poison. So this turn he is definitely going to outspeed me, and he is just going to go for a Stored Power, which is definitely going to be enough to finish off my Gengar, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon. But my Cursed Body actually does activate again to disable his Stored Power this time, so that was pretty cool. And then he is going to take some damage from the poison. So then I'm going to come in with Dragonite, and that is going to force him to switch. He doesn't want to lose his Necrozma, so he is going to come in with the Scoilipede, as I am going to go for the Extreme Speed, which is going to take him down to about a third. I am Choice Banded, so there's no way he is going to take a second one of those. He realizes that, wants to save his Scoilipede, so he is going to switch out directly into his Incineroar and get the Intimidate to lower my attack, as I do go for the Extreme Speed yet again, taking him down by about a quarter. So I am going to go for the switch this turn, again being locked into Extreme Speed. I'm going to switch in with my Tapu Koko, and the Electric Surge is going to activate to set the electric terrain on the battlefield, as he just goes for the Flame Charge, anticipating a switch on my side. That is going to take me down by about a quarter and give him a speed increase, as that is going to be it for the light screen. So he is going to go for another switch this turn, doesn't want to take an attack from the Tapu Koko, so he is going to switch in with the Necrozma, basically as fodder, as I do go for the U-turn, anticipating a switch on his side. So that is going to be enough to finish off the Necrozma, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon. I am going to take some damage from the Life Orb, and of course get the mandatory switch. So off that, I am going to come in with my Cryogonal. So he is going to come back in with the Scolipede, and he is going to outspeed me here and go for a Rock Slide, trying to take me out. Luckily for me, I do survive that in the red with 2 health, which was amazing. Unfortunately, he does get the flinch off that, so nothing I can do. And then his Speed Boost is going to activate to increase his speed. So this turn, he is just going to go for a Poison Jab, which is going to be more than enough to finish off my Cryogonal, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. And of course, he is going to get another Speed Boost to increase his speed. So then I am going to come in with my Scissor, and I am going to go straight for the Mega Evolution into Mega Scissor. And I'm just going to go straight for a Bullet Punch here, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Scolipede, dropping him down to 4 Pokemon, and that is going to be it for the Electric Terrain. So then he is going to come back in with Meowstic, and he is going to outspeed me thanks to the Prankster. He is just going to go for the Light Scream again to reduce the damage from my special attacks, as I do go for the Bullet Punch, which is of course going to be enough to finish off the Meowstic, dropping him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with the Incineroar and get the Intimidate to lower my attack. And of course, that is going to force me to switch out. I don't want to get taken out with a fire attack from this thing, so I'm going to come in with my Gastrodon, as he does go for a Flame Charge yet again, which is not going to do a whole lot of damage to me, but it is going to increase his speed once again. And then I am going to regain some health with the Leftovers. So this turn he is going to go for a Bulk Up, and that is going to increase his attack and defense stats, so really trying to set up on me here with all kinds of stat changes. I'm going to go for an Earth Power to get as much damage as possible on this thing. Unfortunately, the light screen is up, so it does survive with about a quarter of health, and I do trip his weakness policy to give him a sharp attack and special attack increase, so this thing is very well set up on me now. So this turn he is going to go for a Drain Punch, and that is going to knock me all the way down to about a third health, but I do survive. That is going to put him back up to about 2/3 health. I did go for the Scald this turn, hoping to take him out, but unfortunately he does survive that right back with about a quarter of his health, and then I am going to regain more health with the Leftovers. So he is going to go for the Drain Punch once again this turn, and thanks to all those stat boosts, I am not going to be able to survive this time. That is going to finish off my Gastrodon, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with my Dragonite, and he is going to outspeed me here, and he actually goes for the Power Trip, which was a huge surprise. Now that attack gains a lot of damage because of all the stat boosts he has. Luckily for me, my multi-skill was still intact, so I am able to survive that in the red, which was amazing. Go for the Earthquake, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Incineroar and drop him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with the Malamar, and I am choice banded into Earthquake. There's no reason for me to switch at this point, so I might as well just go for another Earthquake to get as much damage as possible. That does take him a little below half, but he does go for the Superpower in return, which is going to increase his attack and defense stats thanks to the Contrary ability, and of course finish off my Dragonite, knocking me down to 2 Pokemon as well, and he is going to regain some health with the Leftovers. So then I am going to come back in with Tapu Koko, and the Electric Surge is going to set the Electric Train on the battlefield once more. And I am going to outspeed this thing. Fortunately, I am just going to go for a U-turn, and even with the defense increase, that is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Malamar and drop him down to just 1 Pokemon, as I am going to take damage from the Life Orb, and of course get the mandatory switch back into my Scissor, and that is going to be it for the light screen yet again. So finally he is going to come in with the Carnivine, and fortunately for me I do outspeed this thing, so I am just going to go for a Bug Bite, which is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Carnivine, and that is game. So I won that one 2-0 against Toasty, but that was a very good game. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, this is actually going to be the last battle that I post with this team. As usual, I did have a lot of fun using it, but again, as usual, to try and keep things interesting on the channel, I am going to be putting this team to the side for now, and starting next time I will have another brand new team for you guys. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.